There's this kid who sells vapes at my high school. Can you call him and tell him that he's been caught? Bro, he low-key deserves it.
Yeah, I think so, too.
What up, gang? Who this?
Hey, is this...
Depends who's asking.
Hey, look, you go to high school, right?
Maybe.
Look, I'm here. I'm in the investigative department of the private investigators. You have a moment to chat? I'm a private investigator. Look, here's the situation. It doesn't matter if we're a real cop or not because we got a case building on you, okay? We know that you're selling those Rick and Morty carts at the high school, whatever you call them nowadays, them Juuls, them Sorens, whatever. We know you're selling them, okay? So let's cut the bull.
What you talking about?
What I'm talking about is you know this kid.
Never heard of him.
And look, a little birdie told me that was one of your repeat customers, and now he's about 6 feet under.
Oh, I mean, no disrespect or anything, but if he got himself in that place from, I mean, that's honestly kind of his fault in the first place. It's from the.
What you mean his fault? No, so look, they say is like a gateway drug. So it's usually you start with and then you go into the harder stuff, and then that's how you. But whether or not you supplied the hard stuff or not, that is irrelevant because you are an accomplice in the death of little old.
No. I mean, what do you mean? Like, if I say to someone, that doesn't, it can't kill anyone.
Most definitely can and will because it is a gateway drug and it gets you into the harder stuff.
So you're telling me a gateway drug is evidence that I've got part in that?
Indubitably. So look, look, there's two ways we can do this, okay? So the first way, right, is you admit that you sold these vapes. You get a little slap on the wrist. The family, they can still choose whether or not to pursue the charges. But the other course of action is you don't comply. We have the witnesses come out and state their testimony. And then you end up getting, possibly another kid out in the streets off of the substances you distributed. And then you end up getting, life in prison and whatnot. So, what will it be? The choice is really yours here. I mean, we have all the evidence against you.